Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the JB Show. Today I'm going to be talking about the Antoine Griezmann signing. Now, I know it's been maybe almost a week at this point since Griezmann officially signed with Barcelona. This has basically honestly been going on for about the last couple of years that Griezmann's going to leave Atletico Madrid, go to Barcelona, and this summer he made a video basically saying he was leaving. Last summer, he made a video saying he was not leaving. So we knew he was leaving, and I think everyone knew he was going to Barcelona. There weren't many other teams who were really going to pipe up to pay for him. I think the only other option was PSG, and I don't really think he wanted to go to PSG. I think he really wants to go to Barcelona. Now, a couple episodes, 2 or 3 episodes ago, I talked about Neymar. Where was Neymar going to go? And I said that Barcelona was an option. Unless drastic transfers are made that players are leaving Barcelona, Neymar will not be going to Barcelona. I'm going to read you the forwards, just the forwards they have. Ousmane Dembele, left winger. Philippe Coutinho, left winger. Lionel Messi, right winger. Malcolm, right winger. Griezmann, center forward. Luis Suarez, center forward. So please, they have at least 5 world-class players and a really good player in Malcolm. How are you possibly going to split the time? First, now you have to deal with these players. Now you want to bring in Neymar? This isn't happening. That's just out of the question. Barcelona paid $120 million for Antoine Griezmann. $120 million. That was his release clause. His release clause. The reason the transfer took until July 1st, because as soon as that video came out, we all knew that he was going to Barcelona. Why did it take until July 1st to officially announce? Because on July 1st, his release clause, which is if anybody pays that fee, the club has to automatically let him talk to the team. His release clause dropped from 200 million to 120 million. 80 million euros difference, which is big. And Barcelona said, "Oh, hello, we'll do this July 1st and pretend nothing's going on." Oh my God. I don't know how they're going to do this. This is at least the 5th time that a player failed to show up to preseason training or some type of gathering and then got to Barcelona. Same thing happened with Coutinho when he left Liverpool. Same thing happened with Dembele. Now with Griezmann. Barcelona are just taking world-class players left, right, and center. That's just what's happening. What's their starting lineup gonna look like next season? And I have 2 options in mind. And either option is just deadly either way. Now, Antoine Griezmann can play the left wing. And he played the left wing for quite a bit for Real Sociedad and a little bit for Atletico Madrid. So, let's say he wanted to go back playing left wing. Starting from the left, you have Griezmann. In the center, you have Suarez. And on the right, you have Messi. Makes sense. Still, no complaints. But you still have to satisfy Coutinho, Dembele, Malcolm. How are you planning on doing this? How many games are they going to play? I don't know how they're going to split them. But that's not my job. That's not my job to figure out. Now the second option. Coutinho on the left, Griezmann down the middle, and Messi on the right. Wow. Wow. Holy crap. That is insane. Just saying it out loud. Just saying it out loud. It doesn't even make me cringe. It just makes it I want to go insane. I don't know how this team isn't going to win the Champions League. First their division. Let's go to the Champions League because their team is deep. Their team is very deep. And I went over what Barcelona's teams look like in the Neymar episode. So I'm not going to go over it again because it's just I don't even need to get started. Arturo Vidal, Ivan Rakitic, Arthur, Frankie de Jong, Busquets. That's their midfield. They have Lenglet, Umtiti, Piqué, Jordi Alba, Sergio Roberto, Nelson Semedo, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. Oh my God, this team is going to be insane. And they still want to bring in more players. It's going to be interesting to see what they do. It's also what they do with players. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with their current players. Who are they? If they want to bring in Neymar, you're getting rid of at least minimum one of Dembele or Coutinho. Because right now Malcolm's still a bench player. Right, he's coming off the bench. I'm talking Dembele and Coutinho who want starting minutes. What are they going to fight? Who are you going to get rid of? One of those guys has to go. Now, what does Griezmann's new contract look like? Contract is until 2024, and his release clause, which is it's 800 million. His release clause is 800 million. And why is that I don't know how relevant that is, because Karim Benzema's release clause is $1 billion. Yes, with a B, billion. Players, teams put these release clauses in. I feel like they just put it in for fun. Because they just kind of want to put it in there, and it seems like an intimidation thing. Like, oh, we're actually not going to let go of Karim Benzema unless you give us $1 billion. I find that hard to believe that Real Madrid, if offered 80 million, would not get rid of Karim Benzema. But it was an interesting thing to put in there. But I don't know its relevance. So let's go over what's next for Barcelona. Who are you bringing in? And my honest answer, I would say no one. You don't need to actually bring anyone else in. Sure, you can bring in another center back if you really want to. Your midfield is stacked. Your attack, oh my God, it's stacked. And, okay, sure, your defense is kind of weak. But you have a starting back line of Alba, Piqué, Lenglet, and Sergio Roberto. What the hell? You're fine, Barcelona. And you have a starting goalie in Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. So let's take a step back. You're fine, Barcelona. Stop signing players for fun. No one on this team is going to get playing time. No one's going to get. It's going to be an impossible. It just seems extremely impossible for anyone to get playing time. If anything's going to happen with Barcelona, it's they're going to get rid of players, not bring in players. Now, thank you for listening to a shorter edition of the JB Show. Let me know, what do you think Barcelona's starting lineup's going to look like next season with Griezmann? Is anyone going to get sold? Are they going to actually bring in more players? Do you still think with this huge signing that Neymar comes to Barcelona? Let me know in the comments below. Send me a message. Thank you.